So there have been a few incidents over the last few weeks and months, high profile incidents, a small number, which have clearly caused community concern. My teams are trying to reassure the community in relation to knife crime specifically, and also antisocial behaviour and gang related activity, which does affect us here in Redditch in terms of county lines drug dealing. Over the last few weeks, in response to community concerns, my teams have been out engaging with local people, residents, visitors, and specifically businesses here in the town centre, which has been most affected by the concerns, to understand exactly what people are worried about and why. We've also stepped up our visibility in terms of our town centre patrols and more widely across the town to try and reassure people about what we're doing. We know that there are gangs operating in and around the Birmingham and wider areas, and that they take advantage of the opportunity to use, for example, the railway network to go into different towns and to sell drugs, to engage in criminal activity, and to cause generally harm and an upset to the local community. So the knife arch is just one tool that we're using at the moment to enforce against people who plan on coming into our town to cause problems. We've also been actively patrolling the railway network over the last few weeks and will continue to do so. And we're doing that in partnership with the British Transport Police, colleagues in the West Midlands Police that cover the South Birmingham areas, as well as the Safer Travel team based in the West Midlands. So this is a joined up response to cross-border criminality. So our message here today is that those groups of people who use the railway network to come into Redditch or any other North Worcestershire town are not welcome here. It is fair to say that we've got a more intensified effort at the moment, specifically around knife crime, and that's the right thing to do in relation to people's concerns. So you will be seeing knife arches like this operating at train stations in Redditch and the wider North Worcestershire area at all times of day, morning, afternoon and evening, and those joint patrols with our other agencies at all times of day, 7 days a week. There is a bigger picture to knife crime, which is a national issue, which we are being affected by here on a local level. There's also a bigger issue to county lines and to the vulnerability of our young people, who we're increasingly seeing as being lured into criminality by people who do seek to exploit vulnerable children. Here in Redditch we have a joined up approach through Safer Redditch, where policing teams work hand in hand with the council and other agencies to look holistically at what we can do to tackle crime and antisocial behaviour and also prevent it from happening in the first place. People want to see the police at the moment. People in Redditch are scared, they're concerned about knife crime, and I completely understand why. It's right that we increase our patrols in response to those concerns, and that people feel listened to and that people feel safe and reassured. What I would say to the community of Redditch and North Worcestershire more widely is, if you are concerned about crime or antisocial behaviour in your area, or specifically knife crime, please speak to us. There are a number of ways you can get in contact with us. Each neighbourhood policing team has an email address which is available from the police.uk website. We are on social media as well, Facebook and Twitter, as well as our new messaging platform Neighbourhood Matters, which everyone can sign up to, neighbourhoodmatters.co.uk.